Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Is my voice is audible? Please respond, anyone. Is my voice is audible or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. In last class, we discussed about stream classes. Stream class consists of iStream, OStream, IOStream. iStream consists of input streams like cin, get, getLine, like this. OStream consists of output streams like cout, get, write operations. Okay, OStream consists of both input and output. Okay. Is there any doubts in previous class? Like what is getLine function, what is write function, what is put function? Do you have any doubts? Next. Today's class we are discussing about what are tokens. What are tokens in C++? Wait. Is it visible? PPT is visible? CRs, is PPT is visible? Hello?
Ma'am, load ऊपर वाला ऐसा visible हो.
Visible or not?
It is visible. Ma'am.
Yes, it is visible. So what is token in C++? Is my voice is audible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So token is nothing but individual parts of a program, individual parts or units of a program is called token. Tokens are classified into different types, which are keywords, identifiers, constants, operator, strings. So every programming language consists of keywords. Okay, keywords are reserved words which are useful for specific purpose. Keywords are does not used as a variable names. Each keyword has a specific purpose. Next one, identifiers. Identifiers are nothing but variable names or class names or function names, whatever it is. Okay. Next one, constants. Constant means constant values are does not changed. There are different types of constants. We will discuss later. Next one, operators. Like C++ also supports different types of operators. And next one, strings. String is nothing but collection of characters. Okay. First one, keywords. C++ both support some keywords. C++ is a superset of C programming. So C++ supports 32 keywords in C. Same, C++ also supports those 32 keywords like auto, int, double, char, struct. Are all of you familiar with this C programming keywords? C++ supports these 32 keywords. Including with these 32 keywords, C++ also supports some additional keywords like ASM, catch, public, private, protected, template, friend. All these are advanced keywords in C++. Each keyword has specific purpose in object-oriented concepts. Okay. Class is a object-oriented concept. So we can declare a class using class keyword. We can declare a structure using struct keyword like this. Like that in C++, we can declare a class using class keyword. Already told you in encapsulation, it supports 3 access specifiers, public, private, protected. Okay. Like this, each keyword has some specific purpose. We will work it with the later concepts. And next one, C++, ANSI C++. ANSI is a standard. This committee also supports some keywords, bool, const, namespace, type name using static, explicit, true, false, like this. Already we know namespace. We already worked with namespace using namespace std is a scope of C++ program. So like that, we can work with remaining keywords in the future. Okay, these are different keywords which are supported by C++ programming language. It supports C keywords. With that, it also supports some advanced keywords for working with object-oriented concepts. Okay, these are keywords. Next, keywords are reserved words. Okay, keywords are does not used as variable names. Okay, next one, identifiers. Identifiers are nothing but variable names or function names or a class name, whatever it is. Identifiers are classified into following types. Variable is a identifier, pointer is a identifier, like structure, union, array, function. These are classifications of identifiers. Each one is known as an identifier. Identifiers are variable names which are used to represent something in a program. There are some rules to declare identifiers in a program. Let us see what are there. Okay. Consider variable is an identifier. So okay. So how to declare a variable? So identifier starts with an alphabet or an underscore, not with any digit. Okay. In C++, identifiers are starts with alphabet or underscore, not with a digit. But identifier is a combination of alphabets and digits. But always first letter starts with an alphabet. Underscore also allowed. If there are any long variable names, we will use underscore. for separation. Okay, identifiers does not allow spaces between them. Okay, these are case sensitive. Consider this example: sum. S is small, U, M are capitals. T is different. Again, I'm taking SUM small, sum. All letters are small. Both are different identifiers. Okay. So first one, valid identifiers. First one is length, gamma, area, volume, sum, average. All these are valid identifiers. Why? Because each identifier starts with an alphabet. Okay. Identifiers are separated by using comma operator. Okay. Next, consider what are invalid identifiers. Invalid identifiers. Length of line. Here we are giving spaces between identifier name, length of line. It is invalid identifier. And S plus UM plus is a operator. Identifier does not allow plus operator. It allows only underscore only. And next example, years. Here we are using apostrophe s. It is also does not allowed by C++ compiler. We will check it is true or not. Okay. Hash include IO stream. Please mute yourself. IO stream using namespace std. Namespace, using namespace, both are keywords. Using namespace std, which provides scope of our program. Main is a function. Now we will declare int area as a identifier. Okay, area is equal to 10 or 20. Okay, now we want to print that value, cout insertion operator followed by area. Okay. Let us check it is true or not. It shows some error.
CLUD, madam.
Okay, 20. It will print value 20. Now consider another identifier, area. This time I'm start identifier name with a digit. 55 AS is a, I'm taking 55 AS as variable and assign some value. 55 AS. Let us check. It allows digit. Yes, it shows some error. Why? Because always identifier starts with an alphabet, not with a name. We will modify it. AS55. Okay. Now we will check. Yes, it works. So identifier always starts with an alphabet, not with digit. And one more is identifier allows underscores. We'll check that. AS underscore 55. Okay. AS underscore. It allows identifiers allows underscore. Okay. Okay. It is also correct. Identifier allows underscores between your variable names. Now I'm giving space. Third example, fourth example. I'm giving space between variable names. AS55 is a single variable, but I'm giving space. AS space 55. AS space 55. Okay. So it shows some errors. Okay. Why? Because identifiers does not allow spaces between identifiers. Okay. So valid ones are no spaces between identifiers, and variable identifier is a combination of combination of alphabets and digits. It allows underscores. It does not allow spaces between identifiers. Okay. These are some examples of identifiers. Okay. These are the rules for defining identifiers. Already we saw with examples. Identifier starts with an alphabet or underscore, should not start with a digit. No spaces allowed between characters, but underscores are allowed. Already we will check. And identifier name should not be a C++ keyword. Next one, identifier name can be combination of upper and lowercase letters. For example, already I told you SUM sum and this all small letters are different because it is a case sensitive language. So capital sum and small letter sum are both are different. Next, I will check that one also. I'm taking area is equal to 33, comma area is equal to 33. See out area, again area. Okay, we'll check. Friends, 33, 33. Capital area is different from small letters. Okay, we will change the value, and also here I'm put /n. Okay, /n space. First capital letters area is equal to first value 33, and next small letters area is equal to 55. The value print as 55. It is a case sensitive, so these two are different. Okay, these are identifiers. Okay, identifiers starts with alphabet, not with any digit. It allows underscore but does not allow spaces. It is a case sensitive. These are the rules of identifiers. Next one, constants. Whereas identifiers values are changed during the program execution. Identifier values are changed during the execution, but constant variable values are does not change during the execution of the program. Constant values are does not change during the execution of the program. There are different types of constants: numerical constants, character constants, symbolic constants. Numeric constants are categorized into two types: integer constants and real constants. And next, character constants classified into two types: single character constants and string constants. Symbolic constants are classified into three types. Hash define is a preprocessor. And next one, using const and enum. Enum, const, both are keywords. Hash define is a preprocessor. Okay. First one is integer constants. Integer constants allows only integer values. It does not support. Hello. 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 You have any
మేడం
doubts?
వినిపిస్తుంది.
సార్ అంటే ఎవరు పిలిచినట్టు అనిపించింది అందుకని.
హలో
సార్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఎవరో మేడం అన్నట్టు అనిపించి అందుకే
చెప్పండి.
అడుగుతున్నాను సార్.
ఓకే మేడం, ఓకే.
Hello. Okay. Okay. Integer constants allows only integer values. Integers are does not support decimal point values. Okay. Numerical constants allows integer values or binary values, octal values, hexadecimal values. All these are comes under numerical constants. The next one, real constants. Real constants are for float values or real values which supports decimal values. Okay. Next one, character constants. Character constants are two types: single character and combination of characters. It is nothing but a string. Character constants are enclosed within single quotes. String constants are enclosed within double quotes. Okay. Next one, symbolic constants. Symbolic constants. Hash define is a preprocessor to define a constant value. Next, const is a keyword which is used to declare a variable as constants. Next, enum. Enum is an integer constant which is used to create new types. Okay. We will check with examples. Okay. First, I'm showing example between normal value and a constant value. Int a is equal to 10. And print that value cout a. Now I want to change that value. Okay. Again, I'm taking a is equal to 15. Okay. 15. Cout a. Okay. Slash n. First, I'm taking a is equal to 10 and print that value. Again, during the execution of the program, I'm changing this value. A is equal to 15. So, normal variable values are changed during the execution of the program. This is one method, and another method is reading value at runtime. We will read value at runtime. C in A. C in A. Okay, first value 10, already initialized value. Now I want to read value of A. I'm giving 20. Yes. So it prints value of 20. Okay. So normal variable values are changed during the execution of the program. A equal to 10 and 20. These are integer constants. Integer constants. Next, here I'm taking float value. Float. Float. A is equal to 15.26. 15.26. Okay. Run the program. 15.26 is the real constant. Now I want to read the value 22.35. Okay. Print value 22.35. Float constant. It supports the decimal values. This is the integral part. 15 is the integral part. After decimal point is value decimal values. Okay. And next one more is exponent. You know what is exponent? 15e23. What is the meaning of 15e23? Please tell me, anyone, what is the meaning of 15e23? What is e here? Hello? What is e here? Already you studied this concept in C programming. What is e? E is nothing but exponent. Exponent. This 15 is known as mantissa, and this 23 is exponent. Generally, we will write a 15 into 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 23. Yes, right. Normally we will write this where whose values exponential value is very high or very low. We are written like this. So for this form, C and C++ allows Exponential format is nothing but exponential form. When we are using this one, whose value exponent is very small or very high. 15 into 10.23 is written as 15 is 23. Here I am taking 2 into 10 to the power of 45. So that value 3.40 like this. This plus symbol represents it is a positive value. Float constant supports both positive values and negative values. We will check that negative values also. Hello, who is this? It supports negative and as well as positive values also. All these values are changed during the execution of the program. Now our AM is, we will fix, does not change the values. So how to do that? With the hash define preprocessor or constant keyword. Using constant keyword and hash define, we does not change the value during the execution of the program. Const is a keyword. Const int a is equal to 10. 10. A. First we will run this program. Okay. Int a is equal to 10. ఇట్లా ప్రింట్ అయింది మనకి. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఆ వాల్యూని చేంజ్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేస్తాం. ఆల్రెడీ a is a constant value. Now I want to read value for a at runtime. A out a. Is it correct or not? It will show some error. Why? Because a is a constant value. Once the variable a is declared as a constant variable, it does not change it during the execution of the program. That's why it gives errors. Okay, like this. We can use float also. Float తీసుకున్నప్పుడు already float a అనేది కూడా మనకి ఇక్కడ constant కాబట్టి same, it shows same errors. Constant values does not change during the execution of the program. ఇది వచ్చేసి ఒక టైప్ కాన్స్టెంట్ కీవర్డ్ యూస్ చేసి చేస్తాము. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ కన్సిడర్ అనదర్ టైప్ యూజింగ్ hash define preprocessor. Hash define preprocessor. Already I told you it is a preprocessor, so it can be used before main, not within the main. Hash define. These are symbolic constants. Hash define a is equal to 29. A is equal to sorry a space 29. Okay, there is no semicolon and there is no is equal to operator. Why? Because it is a preprocessor. It does not allow is equal to semicolon. Just hash define space variable name space followed by value. Okay, we will check first. Cout is cout a, which prints 29. Now I want to change the value at runtime. It shows errors because a is defined as constant variable, so does not change it during the execution of the program. Okay, these two are symbolic constants, hash define and constant. Constant is a keyword, hash define is a preprocessor. It is a preprocessor, so it declared before main. Okay, but whereas const is a keyword, so it will be declared within the main. Any doubt? Please ask me any doubts. Hello. If you're not saying anything, I don't know.
Ma'am, no doubts, ma'am.
Hello, Manikanda.
Yes, ma'am, no doubts, ma'am.
Next, already we considered integer and float, and now we will check character constants. Character constants are two types: single character constants and string constants. Single character, first single character constant. Character is nothing but an entity which is enclosed within single quotes, same as C program. C program also supports character constants. Same concept supported in C++ also. Single character is an entity which is enclosed within single quotes. Each character is represented by an ANSI value. ASCII value. What is ASCII? How many values are there in ASCII code? What is the full form of ASCII? Please tell me anyone, what is the full form of ASCII? ASCII. ASCII. American Standard Code
American
for
Standard Code for Information
Exchange.
Interchange.
Interchange. Yes, right. How many codes are there?
127.
128, 0 to 127. 0 to 127. Okay. From 65 to 90, capital A to capital Z. 48 means 0. Okay. So characters are represented by ANSI codes also. Now we will consider character constant examples. For character constants, we will use char data type char space x is equal to char a is equal to x. X is a character variable which consists of capital A. We will print it. Now x. Okay. It allows alphabets as well as any special symbol. We will check with the special symbol. Yes, it is also printed at the rate symbol and also supports digits. It shows warning. Why? It shows warning and print only one value. Why? Why? Because already I told you it is a single character constant. It takes one character only. Okay. This is the assignment operator for this 5 is, it takes only value of 5. Okay. So single character constant allows single characters, single special symbols, single digits, but it does not allows multiple characters. Again, it shows warning and prints only B. Okay. This is about single character constants. Single character constant holds only single character special symbol digit, not with more than one. Each character represented by using an ASCII code. Okay. Next one, string constants. String constant. What is a string? String is a combination of characters. String is a combination of characters which consists of one or more characters. String constants are enclosed within double quotes. String characters are enclosed within double quotes ended with a null character. By default, compiler add null value. Okay. We will check string example. Already I told you string is a combination of multiple characters. So here mention the size of the string. Here I'm taking string size as 25. String character array, which is nothing but character array. Strings enclosed within double quotes. Hello world. It allows spaces because it is enclosed within double quotes. Okay. Yes. The output is hello world. So it is a valid syntax. Let us consider another example. So 25 is nothing but declaration of character variable. Now I want to initialize x is equal to hello world. It is correct or not? It is wrong. Okay, because this type of initialization is invalid in C and C++ also. Declaration and initialization both are done in the same line is the valid syntax. Whereas it is an integer value, it supports. Check that one also. Taking int a is equal to 8. A. Yes, it is right. Integer allows declaration initialization in different lines, whereas the string does not allow declaration and initialization in different lines. Okay. Now I want to this is static initialization. Now I want to read a string at runtime. Okay. C in X. CPP space CPP. It is correct or not? Wrong. Why? Because does not support spaces between string. In case we want spaces between a string, we have to use cin.getLine function. Here I am using only cin function. Cin function does not allow spaces between a string. Okay. Again, we will run the program. Output as object. So now I want to spaces between a string. So here I am using cin.getLine. GetLine x. Cin.getLine. Okay, here I want to mention the size of the string. I forgotten. So you can ask. So oops. So CPP. Oops. So CPP. Yes. Allows cin.getLine of x comma 25 length of the variable. Cin.getLine allows spaces between string. Only cin function does not allow spaces between strings. Okay, these are the different types of constants. Any doubts? Any doubts? There are different types of constants: integer constant, float constants, single character constants, multiple character constants. Integer character constants supports only integer values. Wait. Okay. Constants. These are the examples for integer constant, float constant. Integer constants supports hexadecimal values, octal values. These are float point constants. This is single character constant. This is string constant. So first one, numerical constants. Numerical constants are integer constants and real constants. Already I told you. Integer constants allows integer values only. It's represented for with whole numbers. Okay, these are the examples. It supports both positive and negative numbers, but it does not consider decimal point values. It allows only integral values only. So next type is real constants. Real constants used to represent real numbers like fractional forms. It allows decimal part. Okay, real numbers could be either positive or negative. And one more form is here 2.4156 is a exponential form. 2.4561 is mantissa into e plus 3. E plus 3 is exponent. Okay. And next, character constants are two types: single character and string constants. Single character constants are represented enclosed within a single quotes, whereas string constants are enclosed within double quotes. Okay. Do you have any doubts up to this? I will give you some questions on this concept. Okay. In tokens, there are different types of tokens: keywords, identifiers, constants, operators, strings. There are two more topics we will discuss in next class. Okay. Yes, you have any doubts? Roll number 43. Roll number 43.
No, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
చెప్పండి
No, ma'am.
No. Roll number
Hello,
C2.
ma'am.
Okay. Roll number C2. C2.
Ma'am.
ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయమ్మా?
No, ma'am.
మా ఇవన్నీ బేసిక్స్, ఇవన్నీ ఆల్రెడీ మీరు సిలో చదివినవే. సో మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి రీకాల్ చేస్తున్నాం మనము. ఇవన్నీ బాగా వస్తేనే నెక్స్ట్ ఊప్స్ కాన్సెప్ట్ మనం బాగా చేయగలం. ఓకేనా? ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ ఆల్. పవన్ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Okay, madam.